Hi everyone, welcome back. This is a run through of my latest journal. I was trying to do grungy. It never quite works when I try to, but anyway, rustic, grungy, rustic. So this is my version of it. It's a hardcover, curved spine, so 6 across, 8 3/4, with a, bring it into shop, 1.5 inch spine. There's about 180 pages. I've used 3 different kits in it, which I will show you as I go through. Now, very dimensional on the cover. So we've got a frame that I've made up. There is some transparencies, well, a printed transparency of flutterbys on there. Lots of dimensions, so lots of media aren't going on here. So there is tinted in texture paste, die cuts, there's some muslin, and this is one of my hot foiling things. I'm really pleased with that, the gold on there. It's mounted on some craft paper and lots of different elements, and the little bumblebee on a wax seal, and the closure is sari silk. So if we go inside, we have, if I get it in the middle, now this is a kit from EllsieBeLsBookShelf on Etsy. I will link it below so you can have a look at it. And this is the inside page is a page I've made up. So I go through. So we have a couple of little tags on the front page. Tried to make it not too dimensional, but I've got a bit carried away with this one. Now this is some black. Well, I didn't realise it was black, if I'm honest. It's this stuff here. If I hold it up, there we go. Cosmic Shimmer Sparkle Texture Paste. I've made it my mission to try and use up loads of the stuff I've had in there. I suppose I should have known. The colour's midnight, but I thought it would just be like a very dark blue. But no, it is actually black. I've just fussy cut some mushrooms onto the book page, which I've then made into a little tuck spot on the back. Now I've done stamping on this one. This one's a dark grey, dove grey I think it is. It's Stazon. Now this kit is ferns and mushrooms. So it's an Artymaze kit, like that. And that's also the backing paper that came with it. Bit more stamping. And this is one of mine, collage, spring collage. I think this it's quite an old kit, this one is. But like that. Some more book pages. Now for the ghost pages in the middle, I've got a kit on there, mushrooms, and I've just taken some of the images and put them as like a ghost mark in the middle. Oh, sorry about my fingers, I have got grey ink on them. And then we get to the back. Now this one is blank because this was actually joined onto the book page. A bit more stamping, the Artymaze kit. The book page, which I've done in the same way, except I've got a black fern on that one. I don't know if you can actually see the sparkle. I hope so. Some more. Oh, on each of the beginning of each signature, 6 in total. I've just cut out some of the hot foiling that I did. Book page, which I thought was appropriate for this one. So we have a tag. Some of the book pages. I love the feel of these old pages, they are so thick. Dictionary. Stamping, some printed vellum. centre. That's lovely. I love the way Andrew's used those colours. Looks really good. A belly band with a card in it. Stamping. Back of the book pages. And signature 3. Another word. Words? Yeah, I can't think of another way of describing them. So we have a very large tag. Some fabrics. Book pages. And that was the hot foiling I actually showed in the tutorial, this one. I love the way that one's turned out. All the papers are printed rather than tea stoned. That's the centre. So they're fake aged. As opposed to fake news, we have fake aged. That's the back of the hot foiling. Ooh, I've forgotten to put a tag in that one. That is actually a belly band. The back of the pages. I decided to do, I was going to do the stamping in black and then thought, well, dark grey I think would probably look a little better. It's just to pick out some of the colours. There seems to be an awful lot of black in this kit. So I thought, let's try and go with it. Take another book page. I just thought those colours go with the Artymaze kit. They're wonderful. Edith Holden page. So I get a bit, I don't know, sometimes you, because the pages, you don't want to chop them down. So you tend to put them in landscape so they fold up. This time I thought, well, I'm just going to tuck the pages over and make them into a nice little tuck spot on the side. I was having to play around with, but I've had this die cut set for ages, forever, since they first came out, which has got to be about 3 years ago, I think. Tim Holt's one. And I thought, okay, let's give it a go. So like I say, in my quest to try and use some stuff that I haven't used in ages, that was part of it. And the centre. Oh, that's the back of the other Edith Holden one. Stamping, although I do think I probably stamp more on myself than on the papers. And no, number 5, the signatures. Another little word on the bottom. Tag. Pictures. That one's got a poem on the back. Now these are some coin envelopes, rather large ones that I bought ages ago. And so I'm thinking, well, how can I use them? I didn't really want to stick, you can't really stick them in because you lose either the window or the dewy uppy bit. So I thought, okay, so I actually taped 2 together. So 2 lots of tape, so stuck this side down with tape and then went back over that side with tape. And then was playing around with some tea stain, well, tea, actually cold tea. So that was that one. And then this is actually, I actually made some texture paste, loads and loads of videos, so I thought I'd have a go. This rather uninspiring gloop in here doesn't hold quite as well. Perhaps I need to put a bit more talc in it to make it a bit thicker. But anyway, yep, did that. and then I painted it with a kind of mother of pearl acrylic on it, so it really does stand out. And then there's a little card inside. More book pages of music paper. Another piece of printed vellum. And the centre. The back of the vellum. And we get to this, the other half of it. So that's the back of that one. Different stencil, same process. So homemade texture paste, which I've painted with a mother of pearl acrylic and gone mad with dropping tea all over it. I had quite fun actually doing that. And that was the other side. I think this one has probably turned out a little better. Either way, I thought that looks, I was really pleased with it. That bit of printed, bit of stamping, sorry. Thought I was doing well with my words. Book pages and the last signature. This one has got possible. I have a sign on my, up here in the shed. I can and I will, watch me. Yeah. And I think if we all adopted that philosophy, I think maybe in a good way, not for ill-gotten gains. It's certainly what I try and teach our young ladies. Is that latte? Oh, late. Blimey, I'm ahead of my time. I thought that said latte then, I was to say. In the 1930s dictionary book. Music paper. Stamping. And I've done the same again with this book page. Different stencil, so that's that cosmic shimmer texture paste. And a bit of fussy cutting. And we have a tag in that one. And the centre page, what everybody thinks of with a toadstool. Oops. And the back. And this time I've gone for dragonflies. Bit of printing again. Printing, I keep saying that, stamping. And the back of the papers, and again the same page, that paper that I made up for the inside front. So there we go. I'm getting there. My rustic style grunginess is definitely getting there, but I'm really into this mixed media and adding just tons of different elements to it. Well, I will be listing it for sale. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.